Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for another video. My name is Original Bon Jovi, I'm your host and the content director here at SKIRATA GAMING. Now today we're back with more content from Call of Duty Warzone, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 guns that you need to be using in the Cold War Season 2 Reloaded update. Now, these are tried and true class setups that are brought to you by different members of our organization, and they definitely know what they're talking about. So you want to give these a try ASAP, and be sure to let us know what you think down in the comments section. But if you're new, also be sure to drop a sub, hit that big red sub button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our Call of Duty content. We bring you guys new stuff from Warzone, Vanguard, Cold War, and even some of the older Call of Duty titles on a weekly basis, and we really appreciate the support. I would like to make clear that I'm just going to be showing you guys the primary weapons in these class setups. We could be here all day if we were going through the secondaries and perks and lethals and all that stuff. You're welcome to do what you like with the rest of the class setups. These are just going to be the primary weapons in particular, and you might want to switch them up, use one of our ARs as a secondary, use one of the SMGs as a primary, whatever the case may be, that's totally up to you. To start us off in 5th place, we've got the Swiss K31 from SKIRATA This is basically the Kar 98K as it was introduced in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and although the Kar 98K from MW is still probably the #1 marksman rifle or sniper in Call of Duty Warzone, I gotta tell you, the Swiss K31 is really on par with it. This thing is seriously underrated, but it does pack a punch when you're looking for those mid and distanced gunfights. So for the attachments, SKIRATA goes with the GRU suppressor on the muzzle for sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and effective damage range. He uses the 24.9-inch combat recon barrel. This is going to increase your bullet velocity. And then we've got the SWAT 5mW laser sight for better ADS time and aiming stability. And then under the barrel, he uses the Bruiser grip for movement speed and aiming stability, along with the SASR jungle grip for quicker ADS and increased flinch resistance. So again, K31 is a solid alternative to the Kar 98K, and you guys should definitely give this one a go and let us know what you think. In 2nd place, we have the Cold War AK-47 provided by SKIRATA Rush XO. So the AK-47 was pretty good prior to the Vanguard integration, and it really never fell off. Even though people had to move towards some of the Vanguard metas in Warzone, the AK has just always been a steady, solid, consistent AR. And so for the attachments on this one, we've got the GRU suppressor once again for sound suppression, recoil control, and so on. We've got the 20-inch Spetsnaz RPK barrel. This is for better bullet velocity, recoil control, and effective damage range. We've got the axial arms 3x optic. We've got the axial arms 3x optic, like I said. This is going to really help you in those ranged gunfights. We've got the Spetsnaz grip for horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control, along with the 45-round magazine for increased your ammo capacity. So the one thing I will say about the AK is that this has virtually no recoil. When you watch people use it, whether it's hip-fired or ADS, there's no recoil. Very, very little. It's a very accurate weapon, and honestly, for an older gun compared to some of the metas in Vanguard, it's really nice to see that this can hold its own too. In 3rd place here in Warzone, we've got the Owen gun, and this is a Vanguard weapon that is used primarily by SKIRATA Soundy. He loves this thing, and I'm not gonna lie to you, seeing people use the Owen gun at this point in Season 2, when you've got things like the Welgun and the MP40 making a comeback, it's actually pretty impressive. And the attachments that Soundy uses here are the recoil booster on the muzzle for better fire rate, the Hawkinson 305mm precision barrel for more accuracy and control, headshot damage, and bullet velocity and range. He's got the Niter Model 47 optic. He removes the stock for better movement speed, ADS, sprint to fire speed, and aim walking move speed. Under the barrel, we've got the Mark 6 skeletal for ADS. The 7.62 Gorenko 72-round drum is going to help with your recoil control and accuracy, fire rate, and increase that max ammo capacity. For the ammunition, we've got lengthened. This is going to give you more bullet velocity. And then for the rear grip, we've got polymer. This is going to give you more flinch resistance and accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. Then finally, for the perks, Soundy uses the acrobatic perk for better movement speed and sprint move speed. And then quick, which is going to give you more sprint speed. So all things considered, this is a really, really fast SMG, and honestly, a very viable weapon here at this point during the Season 2 Reloaded update. And something that I think is really cool about the Automaton is that this weapon kicks ass in both Vanguard and Warzone. You don't really see a lot of overlap between the two games, right? They tend to be their own thing, kind of like Cold War. The integration just never fully happened, so you have guns that perform differently in each game, and very different metas for the most part. But the Automaton in both Vanguard and Warzone is super good. You're going to want a slightly different class setup for multiplayer, but this thing packs a punch in Warzone. And for the attachments, we've got the MX silencer on the muzzle for sound suppression and recoil control. The ZAC 600mm BF8 barrel, this is going to give you more accuracy and control, and reduced scope sway and gun bob. The G16 2.5x optic. The ZAC skeletal stock is going to give you more aim-walking move speed, aim-walking steadiness, and initial firing recoil. Under the barrel is the M1941 hand stop for more recoil control and accuracy. Then we've got the 6.5mm Sakura 75 round drum, and this is going to really increase your ammo capacity by a lot, so I highly encourage that attachment. Then for the ammo, again, we've got lengthened for more bullet velocity. The polymer grip is going to give you flinch resistance and accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. And then for the two perks, we've got tight grip for more accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, and fully loaded for max starting ammo. So the Automaton is just a very viable weapon right now. Even though we've got some MW ARs like the Grau coming back, you see a lot of people using the STG and stuff like that. The Automaton is just very, very good, which is why we chose to put it in second place in our list. Then finally in first place we have the Welgun, and this is a DLC gun that was added, I believe, during the Season 1 Reloaded update in Call of Duty Vanguard, and this is provided by SKIRATA AJ2K. If you don't know AJ, kind of like Soundy, he's one of the best Rebirth players in Europe, and I highly encourage you to check him out. So for the attachments on his Welgun, we've got the recoil booster for better fire rate, the 320mm SA shrouded barrel, this is for accuracy and control, damage range, flinch resistance, and then scope sway and gun bob. He's got the GW3 optic. This just changes the iron sight a little bit, as you can see here, just a little bit different from the default. Then we've got removed stock for better movement speed, sprint to fire, and ADS speed. Under the barrel, he uses the M1941 hand stop for recoil control and accuracy, along with the 7.62 Gorenko 40-round magazine. This is going to help with your recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, and fire rate. For ammo, AJ goes with the hollow point. This is going to increase your limb damage. He's got the stippled grip on the rear grip for recoil recovery and initial firing recoil, along with acrobatic as his first perk for more movement speed and sprinting move speed, and then fully loaded as his second perk for the max starting ammo. So Welgun, honestly, even though it's kind of fallen out of favor, especially as the various ADS and hipfire PPSHs have kind of come in and out of fashion, the Welgun is just really, really good, which is why we couldn't help but put it in first place here in our list of the top 5 guns halfway through Season 2. And you know, whether you're going with the Swiss K31 or the Cold War AK, the Owen gun, Automaton, or the Welgun, you really can't go wrong. Feel free to mix them up too. Like I said at the beginning, we only showed you the primary guns because we want you to be able to play around, maybe mix and match with primaries and secondaries. I will say the Welgun and the Owen gun work surprisingly well together. If you use the Owen gun as an AR build, you might have to change a few things, but AJ has actually done that quite a bit with a lot of success, which is really interesting to me. He's done a lot of dual SMGs in the past. I remember he did the Milano and the MP7, which was kind of interesting. But that's an idea. You could also go with the Automaton and the Welgun, or the AK and the Owen gun. And again, the Swiss is a good alternative to the Kar 98K, which I know we've done that for you in the past. If you'd like to see our Kar 98K for MW, you can find the video linked here at the end. But I hope you guys enjoy our top 5 weapons here in Warzone Season 5, and if you do, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, tell us what you think, and again, sub for more Call of Duty content on a weekly basis. So with all that being said, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.